and change begins from us. If we begin fighting corruption from our own grassroots level, fighting corruption as a one-man person, if I am not corrupt and my neighbor is not corrupt, the country will be a better place.
I see corruption is actually eating deep in our country, into every sector of the country. So in order to just harness these corruption issues, we have to make some kind of sensitizations about corruption, and just to discourage corruption and say no to corruption, as it kills the country, it kills individuals, it kills everyone. As the Father said, that evil communication corrupts good manners. So that's my message to you.
The Executive Chairman, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), Mr. Ala Olukoyede, has stressed the need to have a corrupt-free society necessary for national development. In a statement read on his behalf by the coordinator, Ilorin Zonal Office of the EFCC, Assistant Commander of EFCC 1, Michael Nzekwe, the Nigerian Anti-Corruption Agency has joined global community of anti-corruption bodies to mark the 2023 International Anti-Corruption Day. Olukoyede commended the United Nations in its choice of the theme for the 2023 International Anti-Corruption Day, Unimarks at 20, Uniting the World Against Corruption, and a tribute to the revolutionary impact which this organ of the United Nations has in mobilizing and directing global action against corruption.
I feel profoundly pleased to address this gathering. As we all know, today is the International Anti-Corruption Day, and for us at the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), it is a special occasion as it offers us an opportunity to review our work, engage with our stakeholders, and consider fresh perspective to consolidate the gains of the fight against Economic and Financial Crime Commission, another form of corrupt practices. I appreciate everyone that is here this morning, from the traditional rulers who are here present, and every other law enforcement agency who are here to show collaboration, synergy, and cooperation. This is deeply appreciated. All over the world, corruption is a threat to the growth and development of individuals and nations. No one is immune to the contagion of corruption, which is why nations are united in finding solutions to these common ailments. It is fitting that the theme of the 2023 International Anti-Corruption Day is UNCAC at 20, Uniting the World Against Corruption. This is a tribute to the revolutionary impact which this organ of the United Nations has had in mobilizing and directing global action against corruption. UNCAC, through its resolution and intervention, has become the fulcrum of the global resistance against corruption. Successive anti-corruption models across the world are built on the recommendation of UNCAC. Time will not permit me to enumerate all the landmark initiatives and recommendations of UNCAC that have shaped the anti-corruption movement. But suffice to say that the world truly owes this organ a debt of commendation. And how best do we do this than rededicating and recommitting ourselves to the implementation of all the recommendations of this anti-corruption organ. For us at the EFCC, We remain committed to working with the corruption prevention template recommended by UNCAC. In driving this prevention focus, the Commission under my watch will prioritize these focal areas: collaboration and synergy with local and foreign law enforcement agencies, professionalism and strict adherence to the rule of law as the absolute minimum in all activities of the Commission.
Stakeholders present at the event also added their voice, speaking against corruption in Nigeria, saying it's a social vice that could bring down the prosperity of the nation.
Like we all know, if we don't kill corruption, corruption will kill us.
Of the Efcc. This is to guide against corruption, and we sincerely preach to the parents here. Yours is to train your children. That is the will of God. Theirs is to hear, and if they refuse to hear, Oga, we promise you, whenever any of them is brought to the prisons, we will correct them for you. That is our promise.
Going by the number of Nigerians that joined in the work against corruption, it appears that Nigerians, and most especially the youth, are gradually buying into the idea of a corruption-free society where all can freely enjoy their labor without fear of being conned by unscrupulous elements in the society. Some of the participants at the work narrated their experiences and expressed hope in a better Nigeria.
The experience has been wonderful. It has been a sweet one, though very stressful. Because I can't imagine trekking for almost 2 hours just to discourage corruption. As you can see, corruption is actually eating deep in our country, into every sector of the country. So in order to just harness these corruption issues, we have to make some kind of sensitizations about corruption, and just to discourage corruption and say no to corruption, as it kills the country, it kills individuals, it kills everyone. Therefore, say no to corruption. See that youth are the bedrock of corruption. Yes, because our adults these days corrupt, it starts from the youthful stage, from their youthful age. So to the youth, it's actually a very bad thing. Actually, what it leads you in something, it's not something encouraging to the youth. So they should watch out to the environment, to their peers, be careful of the peers they keep, so as not to be corrupted. As the father said, that evil communication corrupts good manners. So that's my message to the youth.
So far, today's strikes have been so wonderful, and it is encouraging. It's just for the Efcc, they've tried to tell us and just to encourage the citizens of Nigeria to just leave corruption. They should not be corrupt, and so on and so forth.
And I'm really happy to do this work. I've never considered anything like this, the anti-corruption work, and I hope that whoever gets to see this understand that corruption starts from every level, and we can only curb it if we all work together. If we all come hand to hand, force to force, and try to curb it together. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be as tiring as this, but trust me, the end result is going to be as exciting as I am this morning. So please, corruption is a very, very dangerous thing to have in our country, and it is eating us as a whole. So we can't do it. You can't keep playing the blame game of the government, the EFCC, the police, the forces. No, it's everywhere. And as citizens, as the youth, as everybody as a whole, as a nation as a whole, we have to work together to curb this thing. When you see something, say something and do something. And please, don't let your voice be taken away from you. You deserve to be heard.
Say no to corruption. We need to build a good Nigeria, and as youth, we are here so that Nigeria will be better.
Very good one. Kudos to the governor. So my message as a youth, I would say we as youth, we are contributing more to this corruption thinking. We should say no to yahoo, say no to sporty bet, say no to corruption as a whole, because if we are saying our government are corrupt, when the youth is corrupt, they grow up to become corrupted leaders. So as long as the youth is not corrupt, then we have a better place to stay. The nation can be a better place. Thank you. Youth, I would say we as youth, we are contributing more to this corruption thinking. We should say no to yahoo, say no to sporty bet, say no to corruption as a whole, because if we are saying our government are corrupt, when the youth is corrupt, they grow up to become corrupted leaders. So as long as the youth is not corrupt, then we have a better place to stay. The nation can be a better place.
I think it's a good idea. Like, we are really fighting against corruption. I really want the country to change for our better, because other people, they are looking towards us. The younger ones, they are coming, and we really need to let them know that corruption is not a thing that we should queue into.
It was actually a wonderful experience. This ought to have been done even a long time ago. So I'm very happy that we have a rally today to campaign against corruption and let people know and let them be aware that there is war against corruption, and corruption is not in any way allowed in our society.
This work is actually fulfilling, though it was actually stressful in a bit because we are going to be weary after the workout. But the commitment, the networking, and the passion that we've shown that we all are ready to work against corruption, which is a way we can proclaim that we are shunning corruption, and together with this kind of mood that we've had, we will never embrace such.
And it's a kind of leisure activity that we do annually with Efcc and other stakeholders. So essentially, from within our own point of view, this is a kind of opportunity to create more awareness, to tell our citizenry that the government is up to the task and is trying to hit the ground running in the fight of this corruption.
The experience we've gathered so far is this is one of the most quality rally we've ever gotten involved in Kwara State, and this kind of initiative has never happened. Thank you to Efcc. Say no to corruption, say no to fraud, and say no to crime in Kwara State.
So what is your message?